back here with another video. So today we will be doing some Roblox Studio, and I will be quickly showing you how to use tables in Roblox Studio. So let's begin. First things first, we can begin in service adding a script. So we can do we can do local new table equals to these brackets, and we can do we can add a string, many things. So just the string is like a word. So we can do like hello. That's the string, which means it's a word. So it'll print a word. So as you know, when you start up a new script, as you can see, it says print hello world. That's a string. So let me just make sure I delete that script right here. Now what we can do is we can add a number if you want. It doesn't really matter what you want. Just add anything you want. I'm just gonna do 2, 3, and we can do a value. So if I want to do true or false. Now you don't have to add all these. I'm just adding them for the video so I have reference. So true or false. I'm just going to do true, just for reference. Now what we can do is you can make it so print new table. Now what's going to happen is when we hit play, as you can see, we have the table in output. If you go over to view, you open up output. Inside of output, you have a table. Or if you hit F9, it'll be right in there, I think. I don't know. But now if you open this, you will see this. So number 1 is hello. As you saw, this is number 1. Number 2 is 2, 3. As you can see, it's 2, 3. The final one is true, as in 3, and it's there. Simple as that. Those numbers are referencing each one in order. Now what we can do is you do it. So print new table, and then if you want to get a certain one, we can do, let's just do 2. That's going to go for 23. Instead of hello, not the string, not the value, just the numbers. Now if you play, it's going to only print 23 because that's the second number. Now what we can do is something a bit different. If you go over to local new table, you can actually add things into the table. So if we do these brackets and then we type in the name, so Bob, and then we equals, and then we can do something like add a string value, so hello again. And we can do comma, we can do John, I don't really care, I'm just putting in random names, John, and then equals, we can do a number, 1, 2, 3, and then we can do another fly, I don't care, and then we can do false, right here, so we do false. Now as you can see, this is a table. It's going to be pretty much the same thing, however it's going to be slightly different. If we do now, print new table, and we hit play, as you can see, instead of being 1, 2, 3, we have these certain numbers. So Bob equals hello, fly equals to false, and John equals to 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it fits the table perfectly, and that's how you edit them. Instead of being 1, 2, 3, it can be different numbers. Now, here's a little fun. Here comes the more exciting part. So let's go. Just go ahead, delete all of this again. Do local new table. Now, we're going to pretty much put something inside the table. So let's say you're trying to search for a player's username, okay? And if that username's in it, then something happens. What we can do is you can put in someone's username. So let's just do mine. Here we go. And then we can do if, and then whatever, and then if new table, table dot find, and then we can do new table, comma, and then whatever you want to find inside of it. So if you find, for the example, we're going to do if you find the player's name. So hold up, we have to do game.players.player connect function player. Now if we do that, we copy this, paste this in here. Now if we do this, I'm going to do player.name. Now what that's going to do is then if inside the table, if it finds your username, then it's going to print the table. So now if we hit play, because it found my username, it printed the table and it has my username. Now let's just hit stop. Let's just say we just delete my username, okay? There's not my username in there. We hit play, nothing's printed because my username is not in there, means it's not detecting them. So, I look for things. Now what we can do is local new table. We can add items to a table. So let's say you want to add a value. So if you do, let's just say you want to add a stat, if you're doing data or something, what you can do is you can do pretty much table dot insert, and we can do new table, comma, and whatever you want to insert. So let's just insert something like true, and then we can also add something called 1, 2, 3, and then something true. There we go. Or test. There. So now if you play, and then we also do print new table. Now if you apply, it's going to automatically put these in. Oh wait, hold on guys, we got a little error here. Okay guys, I fixed the error, my bad. I forgot that you cannot do more than one at a time. So if you do test and you put in that string, you're gonna have to do it again. So you're gonna have to repaste it in, and then like do 1, 2, 3 before it works. So now if we hit play, it'll pretty much add test and 1, 2, 3, but it has to be on different lines. It cannot be in the same thing. So that's pretty simple, easy fix. And there's a few more to go. Okay, for the next thing what we can do is we can pretty much do some functions. So we do just the same thing we've been doing. And we do equals, and we can do this. And after you table, now what we can do is if we go over and do new table dot and then dot function. If I spelled that right? Oh wait, no, my bad. My bad guys. I meant new table and then whatever you want to name your function. So let's just call this test, and then we can do equals to function. So now we have a function. So let me just fix the script because it kind of glitched. Here we go. Function. So now if we hit enter, we have a function. Now we can do print function started. So now the function will run. Whenever the function runs, it will say function started. And we can do print. We can call it is print test. Or we can do test. Wait, no. New table dot test. So that's gonna run that function, and then we can also do print new table. Now if we hit play, it's gonna happen. Let me just clear this. In the output, if I hit play, it says function started because as you can see in the script, I made it so whenever this runs, it'll say function started. And then also because we made this right here, we also added the function inside the table automatically. So now we have the test. And it's a function. So that's pretty simple. And now for, I think, the final part. Okay, so for the final piece, this part's pretty simple. All you really have to do is, let's say you want to change something in the table. So let's just say you have something called like hello, okay? And you can just like add something else, 1, 2, 3, and then true, okay? If you want to change something, as you know, you can do new table, and then, but inside the new table, you can do 1. And then that could equal, and we can make that equal because instead of hello, as hello is 1, we can make that equal hello Bob. So that's going to make it, instead of hello, it's going to be hello Bob. So we're going to do 2 prints. So print new table, and then we're going to print new table again. Now as you can see when we hit play, the first table is just going to say hello, 1, 2, 3, true. And the second table is going to say hello Bob, 1, 2, 3, and true. Which we're going to change it. And it also works in the same way as like a dictionary. So if we do local new table equals, and then we do this, and we do that, and then we do Bob equals to Bob, and then we can do test equals to true. Now, as you can see, we can obviously do the exact same thing. First, we're going to print the new table just to make sure it looks normal. We can clear this right here. Then we can do is, we can do new table dot, and then we have to make sure it's the Bob of the test. So Bob equals to, and then we can do hi. Then we can do new table dot test equals to false. Equals to false. Now what that's going to do is if we now do print new table, it's going to change it. It's the exact same thing except in a dictionary. So instead of doing numbers like a 1, 2, 3, instead it's going to be changing like strings or numbers. Doesn't matter. So Bob. So the first one is Bob and test, and then change it. It's Bob. First one is Bob and test. One of them equals Bob, the other one equals true. The next one, Bob equals hi, and the second one equals false. So that's tables for you guys. So I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.